Today I'm going to show you how to drive nails into wood and the best ways to help it not split. This is 2x4, so it's, well, originally they were 4 inches wide and 2 inches thick, but they've shrunk down over time for whatever reasons. They're now 3.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So 1/2 inch shorter each dimension otherwise. But these, well, it depends what the wood is. There's different species. There's white pine, there's spruce, there's excuse me, different things, and every wood has a different characteristic to it. This I'm thinking is white pine, which is a strong wood, but it's on the softer side and it has a less tendency to split. But one way is when you're going to drive a nail. These are 16-D. I think they're referred to as 16 penny. But taking the nail, and I've already driven a nail in here. I'm going to put the nail on top because if you put it in a place where it's going to be visible, it'll leave a dent. So if you put it on top of another nail head, first thing, put on goggles, and I'm going to put on earmuffs. This hammering is loud. It's something like 90 decibels or something. So, put the nail up. You can also put it on somewhere where there's a knot. Knots tend to be, the wood is a lot harder than where there isn't a knot. And what you're doing is you're blunting the tip, which then the nail more pushes through the wood rather than, if it's real sharp, it's pushing the wood apart. This is still going to push it apart a little bit, but not as much with a tip. So that one, we just drive it in. Another thing too is to stay away from this edge. You know, it all depends what you're doing, but you want to stay away from here if you can. Sometimes you can't. And I'm coming in here a ways. I've nailed quite a few of these and they haven't split yet, and I haven't drilled any of them. But another method is to drill it. And this bit is just a tad, oh, it's probably a 1/16 less than the diameter of the nail. So, determine where I want this. I want to try and be in the middle of this 2x4 going this way. And I want to stand from the edge here ways. And this isn't going to drill the whole length of the nail, but it is going to drill all the way through the 1.5 inches of this top one, which is most likely the one that's going to split because we're in the middle of this 2x4 down here. So, got the nail drilled. And there you go. But that, I've done that for many years, and even doing all those doesn't guarantee the wood's not going to split on you. Sometimes if this top piece is thinner, it depends on what kind of wood it is. Oak tends to be really hard, or hardwoods like maple, they'll tend to split easier than pine, but it all depends. There's so many variables. But then what you want to do is, if you were putting a board like this, say it's 3/4 board, and putting it into another 3/4 board, then you would, and you were really close to the edge, then you would probably want to use a drill bit that is the same diameter, or just a fuzz, I mean like a 64th or 32nd less than the diameter of the nail, or even the same size, and then only drill through this top piece. And you could drill into this one a little bit, but not necessarily a lot. Then, because this board running this way. It depends which way the board's running. If you're close to an edge or not, a lot of variables. Then if you drill the same diameter and you run a nail into it, the hole is going to be pretty much the same diameter of the nail, and it's not likely that it's going to push it apart, which then it usually will split right here, and it'll probably split back that way. Then it's still going to have the holding ability for the most part because it's holding into this board. You have the head of the nail that's going to hold this board to this board. So you drive that down, then it probably won't split because the nail is not pushing the wood apart. It's just passing through it because the hole that you've drilled is the same size as the nail. And it's something to try. So, but be sure and check out my other videos. Please subscribe. Smash the like button. You can smash the subscribe button too. Share this video. And have a great day.